Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today we are making banana pudding. Now if you're looking for a recipe that doesn't require any cooking and comes together in minutes, you have to try my banana pudding recipe. And so without further ado, let's get started. All right, let's dive right into this recipe. We're gonna start off in a medium-sized bowl, and to that bowl we're gonna add 8 ounces worth of cream cheese that's been softened to room temperature, alongside a 14-ounce can's worth of sweetened condensed milk. You want to mix the cream cheese and condensed milk together until they're well combined. An immersion blender really does a great job at this, but you can always use a whisk as well. It just takes a little bit longer. And separately, in a medium-sized bowl, you want to add in a 5-ounce package worth of instant vanilla pudding. And we're going to add 1.5 cups of whole milk to that as well, stirring them together until they're well combined. You want to set this aside and allow the pudding to set. Now, in a large bowl of a stand mixer fitted with a whisk attachment, you want to add in 2 cups worth of heavy whipping cream, 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of banana extract. Whisk this initially on low speed and then gradually turn this to high speed. You want to slowly add in 1/3 cup's worth of granulated white sugar and continue whisking this cream until stiff peaks form. We're also going to need 3 to 4 bananas thinly sliced. Depending how many bananas you want in this pudding can really vary how many bananas you need. A lot of times people that I make this for really only need 2 bananas worth of slices, but 3 is normally a good safe bet. All right, now on to making the filling itself. In a large bowl, we want to fold the cream cheese mixture with the pudding until it's well combined. Then we're going to gently fold in the whipped cream into the combined mixture to create our banana pudding filling. And now in a 9x12 or 9x13 baking pan, you want to line the bottom surface with chessmen cookies. For the bottom portion, you're going to need about 28 cookies, so you should be able to fit a 7 cookie column by 4 cookie row. Pour half of your filling over top of these cookies, and you can always use an offset spatula to spread it over all the cookies evenly. At this stage, you want to top this filling with your thinly sliced bananas, and then pour the remaining banana pudding on top of the bananas. Top this dish with the remaining chessmen cookies in the same pattern. Transfer this to the fridge and chill this for several hours prior to serving. And with that final step, this is ready to be served cold and enjoyed. Congrats, you've made banana pudding right at home. Now, if you have broken chessmen cookies, you can use them for the bottom layer. Chessmen cookies can be hard to find as well, so an easy substitute is always using vanilla wafers instead. But when you do try this at home, be sure to tag me at Chef Vic Cuisine or hashtag Chef Vic Cuisine so I can see your great takes on this dish. As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 3, Upgrading Your Inner Chef. That's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And stay tuned for next week where I have an amazing chocolate cheesecake recipe for you all. I can't wait to show you how to make it. Well, thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. You can always check out more videos on my page now. YouTube thinks you like these recipes, so let's see if they're right. And I'll catch you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.